The headlines. KOGI government introduces the State Electricity Regulatory Commission, KERC. KOGI Polytechnic's rector, Professor USMAN ends first tenure with remarkable achievements. Some migrants sent by Trump to Guantanamo are being held by military guards. And on sports, Havertz is to be assessed amid fears he could miss the rest of season due to injury. A warm welcome. This is Malachi Global News reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Abiodun Sadiq. Thanks for joining us. The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has delivered compressed natural gas (CNG) vehicles donated by the federal government to North Central through its chapter in KOGI State. The president of NLC, Joe Ajaero, during the handing over in Lokoja, urged the KOGI State government to establish gas refilling stations for CNG buses in the state to enable workers and the people to benefit from the buses donated by the federal government. Our reporter has more.
CNG benefits are generally accepted to be environmentally friendly, reduce maintenance costs, produce significantly less pollutants than petrol and diesel, and it is said to also be cheaper and safer than any PMS. Accepting these benefits and more, NLC President Joe Ajaero said the CNG buses were given to the Workers' Union by the administrative of Ahmed Bola Tinubu. He said the launching of the CNG buses was in collaboration between the NLC and its Central Working Committee. The NLC president assured that the CNG buses would ease transportation for workers in the state.
The aim of affairs now are professionals. And we want to enjoy the dividend of democracy and governance from this state. The importance of transportation in the economic growth of any nation is very, very key. And that is why we want to appeal to you. Yes, you are coming here with the CNG buses, stationing it here as a center. But like in other states where we have been, we ask for the state government to provide additional CNG buses and to develop infrastructure. Because if we keep all these CNG buses without a station to fuel it with CNG, then it doesn't amount to anything. The cost of running it, which is still based on PMS, will continue to soar. The advantage of these CNG buses is so high. If a vehicle is filled with PMS of 50,000, it will not take you up to 15,000 to fill a CNG bus. And that is the advantage which must all key into. However, if you have one or two stations here where they can refuel, the infrastructure where you do conversion with conversion kits from PMS to CNG, this state and the entire zone will benefit from this. That's exactly what we are bringing to you. And if transportation is cheap here, part of the workers' problems will be solved. And if part of the workers' problem of transportation is solved, that of movement of goods and services from one part of the country to the other will also be solved. So we want to appeal to you to complement this, to get more CNGs and adopt this CNG technology and see the benefits inherent therein.
Ajaero commended KOGI State government for all its programs and policies that have direct impact on state workers. He, however, appealed to the state government to critically look into the issue of gratuity areas and take a concrete step towards clearing its backlogs. The NLC president also called for the recruitment of more health workers and teachers, especially in basic and secondary schools, stating that there is a shortage of manpower due to retirement. In his remarks, The state governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, who was represented by his deputy, Joel Salifo, commended the NLC for the initiative and for choosing KOGI as the flagship state for the North Central region to benefit from the federal government's gesture. The governor, while assuring the NLC president that the state government would look into the union's requests in a bid to address them, said Ododo's administration prioritizes the welfare of workers and the people at the grassroots.
That since we are product of the union, we were doing all these things, or we are doing it not because we are biased, but because we came out of you and we belong to the grassroots. We know what the grassroots needs. We know what they needed. And that is why you are taking the bull by the horns. Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, if you know his background, and my very good self, our background is not far from those people at home. We are from the grassroots, and we are ready to serve everybody, including workers that you are presenting.
Joel deeply appreciated the federal government's decision to donate CNG buses to support workers in the North Central region. He said the initiative will undoubtedly improve inter- and intra-state mobility, especially for the most vulnerable in society.
This partnership is built on mutual respect, shared vision, and a commitment to progress. We have a history with labor, and our one-year journey together have proven that all of us crave the genuine path towards the welfare of our people.
Earlier in his speech, the state NLC chairman, Gabriel Amari, said the CNG buses will bring significant development through improved transportation in the state, and it will enhance the workers' performance and make a positive impact on effective service delivery in the state. The highlight of the launch was the unveiling of 10 CNG buses by the governor for the North Central states. Khadijat Mohammed, reporting for MLC TV.
The Secretary to the Government of KOGI State, Dr. Folashade Arike Ayoade, has facilitated the construction of a solar-powered borehole to Ofin ISANLU Yagba East local government area. The gesture is in memory of our late maternal grandmother, popularly known as Mama Famonru, who lived a life in the community. Ayoade enjoyed the benefiting community to make judicious use of the borehole and guard it against vandals. She expressed optimism that the borehole will serve the water need of the community and environs. SGS told them to continue to be law-abiding and support the administration of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for more gains of democracy. She expressed her commitment to using our God-given position and resources to put smiles on the faces of the people and serve the state better. Responding, a leader in the community, Ade Obamiro, expressed appreciation to the SGS for coming to their rescue during the dry season and pray for our success. The rector of KOGI State Polytechnic, Lokoja Professor Usman Salisu Ugbo, has commended the former KOGI State Governor Yahaya Bello, who appointed him to serve the good people of KOGI State. Professor Usman said when it was least expected to man such a position, the state's leader and the former Governor Bello appointed him with great responsibility to reposition, restructure and rebrand the institution. The rector appreciated and commended the former governor during a press briefing to mark the end of his first tenure and the beginning of his second tenure as rector at the conference hall of the Polytechnic's Lokoja. Our reporter has more.
KOGI Polytechnics was established in December 1992 by the first and second former governor of the state, the late Prince Abubakar Audu. Before the appointment of Professor Usman Obo in 2020, there were many rectors, but the school was characterized by negative vices, among which high-ranking cultism.
I have no doubt in my mind that you can vividly recollect the condition of KOGI State Polytechnic before we came on board. For the sake of reference, however, you will agree with me that we inherited an institution that was confronted with myriads of issues which were hitherto seen as incurable. We inherited an institution where cultists reign supreme as demigods and operate with impunity on the campus and the neighborhood. This and many other threatening social vices made the Polytechnic to be battling with deeply disturbing image issues bordering on negative press. We also inherited an institution without a functional student hostel, deficit in ICT, polarized along ethnic line, notorious for untidy physical environment with dilapidated infrastructures, poor research culture, general indiscipline, and impunity among some members of the Polytechnic community. Let it be noted, among some members of the Polytechnic community.
Since 2020, the story changed due to the engagement of Professor USMAN OGBO as the leader of the Polytechnics. Professor OGBO highlighted what he met on the ground and how he has been able to rebrand the institution.
Since we came on board within the period under review, we have built the security house as we are entering the campus, codenamed Alhaji Abelo Security House. We upgraded the Polytechnic Health Center from a 3-bed clinic to a 30-bed center that is there today. We were able to construct and furnish academic office complex, which we are occupying here today. If you look at the way the old rector's office and the new rector's office, you know that the difference is just. Then, construction of and furnishing of studios and exhibition hall for School of Art, Design and Printing. Construction and furnishing of classroom, studios and offices for School of Environmental Technology. Construction of 200-seat capacity twin lecture theatre. Construction and furnishing of laboratory and workshop building for School of Applied Science. Construction and furnishing of classroom and offices in School of Science we have donated to KUSTEC at Osara. Construction of CBT extension is at 90% completion. Remodeling and reconstruction of 1,000-seat capacity lecture theatre is at 70% completion. Construction of tractor implement workshop at the School of Engineering Itakpe campus is completed. Remodeling and reconstruction of the communication and information technology complex completed and is housing the Department of Mass Communication of School of General Studies. Construction of examination record, which as you are entering that older building is the building facing us. Remodeling of Block I into a story building for the OTM. Block of classroom and laboratory for School of Science, 90% completion at Itakpe. Historic fencing of the Itakpe campus by the state government. I must pause here to thank His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Odudu. That campus was inherited from the Kwara, from when we were in Kwara. But as I speak to you, it has not been fenced. It was porous. We have over 7 billion naira investment on that campus. But His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Odudu took that challenge. Today, the fencing project of that campus is ongoing, and we will continue to appreciate him for the love and support he has been giving to us.
He therefore commended the former governor, Yahya Bello, for all the support he got from his administration.
In all, I remain grateful to Allah for the wisdom, guidance, providence, the grace, the huge responsibilities, and the sustenance over the past 4 years. I do not know how to thank and exalt his name enough to communicate my innermost joy and appreciation for the huge love and invaluable guidance and protection in all our decisions. All I have to say is, oh Allah, the omnipotent and the most merciful, I'm most grateful. I'm hugely indebted to His Excellency, my mentor and benefactor, Alhaji Dr. Yahya Adoza Bello, for not bowing to the antics of the naysayers and destiny killers, and for believing in me even when there was enormous pressure on him. The platform he gave me against all odds is the reason we are all here today. For the risk he took because of me, for the love, for the trust, and for the support, I'm profoundly grateful to him.
The higher institution, which was once tagged a glorified secondary school, is now a reference point of academic excellence due to a visionary leader and prolific rector who considered himself as an agent of change. OGBO narrated how he transformed the school without a hostel, security post, and hazardous environment into a citadel of learning with the introduction of 14 new programs with over 40 accredited courses, all within his first tenure.
But when we came on board, by the special grace of God, we summoned courage. Some of the programs were even on the lifeline. They are on interim status, and that was the last opportunity that they had. But we summoned courage with the support of the principal officers and members of the management and the Polytechnic community. We were able to present those 30 programs. We recorded 100%. Those programs were recorded 100%. Again, just like what we did in 2022, in year 2024 in December, we also presented another 18 programs for a re-accreditation of program before National Board for Technical Education. I'm also happy to inform you that out of those 18, all of them were also successful. We had full accreditation status. Again, since we came on board, we have floated and introduced 19 programs. In all, KOGI State Polytechnic is having 57 programs running. And out of this program, none is with denied or interim accreditation status at the moment. And out of this program that we also presented, I'm happy to inform you that out of the 57 programs that we have running in KOGI State Polytechnic, 19 of them were introduced under our administration, representing 33.3% of the program that are running in the Polytechnic that we also introduced.
He said the encouragement he got from the former Governor Bello was complemented by the present administration of Ahmed Usman Ododo, who also found him worthy to continue after his first tenure.
In June 2024, His Excellency, the People's Servant, the Principal Apostle of Consolidation and Continuity, the Executive Governor of KOGI State, Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, in his uncommon magnanimity, approved for the renewal of my appointment with effect from 12 February 2025. I'm immensely grateful to him for sustaining the love, the trust, and the support. Were it not for his priceless decision to extend my stay here, this press briefing would have been a farewell address. I remain eternally grateful to him for the huge trust and uncommon love. I proudly and profoundly appreciate the chairman of the 9th Governing Council, Professor Yakubu Issa, who is my father, and his members for the support. In a special way, I extend my gratitude to the members of the academic board who are all here.
On staff and students' welfare, the rector also emphasized. He also spoke about the alumni reform that took place.
The current alumni association came on board. We are seeing significant results. They are partners in progress. They are supporting us. They gave us the car park we had at those areas here. They have been able to have an identity and made their presence felt. And we are happy that we are able to at least make that step. Installation of hidden CCTV camera on the campus to monitor unholy activities and act decisively. Of course, these measures had even been supported in a full scale by His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo. As we are coming to our campus, for every of our classrooms, we now have CCTV across this level. It's not about us monitoring the academic activities there, but it's for the security of lives and properties of both staff and students on the campus.
On the expectation, the Student Union Government President, Enimokoyi Damilola Janet, said they only expected more infrastructural development, a conducive environment, and a continuous high standard of learning, but sought government intervention to encourage sports activities in the school.
The way he appointed my rector, Dr. Usman OGBO, I would say there's not much challenges. He has done a lot, and history will remember him for what he has done. The challenges I can only say we have now is in terms of sports, and we would want the government to assist us on this. As the SCG president, it is what we are lacking. We are lacking behind in sports a lot, and we want the state government, we want the governor and every other person in charge of the government to help us in that aspect. Every other thing in this in our institution presently have been put in place, and they are well organized as we speak now.
The second tenure that begins on 12th February 2025 by the rector promises to be more rewarding, assured the students, academic and non-academic staff of more improved tenure in all ramifications. Khadijat Mohammed, reporting for MLC TV.
KOGI State Government has established the KOGI State Electricity Regulatory Commission, KERC, to regulate the electricity sector in the state. This move is aimed at improving electricity supply, promoting economic growth, and enhancing the quality of life for KOGI State residents. According to the chairman, the CEO, KERC Engineer Ibrahim Adewaris, in a press statement made public online, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, has approved the transfer of regulatory oversight to KERC, marking a significant milestone in the state's journey toward electricity self-sufficiency. This transfer of regulatory oversight is in compliance with the amended Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, CFRN, and the Electricity Act 2023 amended. Abdul Waris stated that the KERC's establishment is expected to bring numerous benefits to KOGI State, including improved electricity supply, job creation, and economic growth. The Commission will create a regulatory framework that encourages investment, ensures fair competition, and protects consumers' interests. The Commission is committed to engaging with stakeholders, including electricity consumers, generators, and distributors, to address their concerns. This collaborative approach will ensure that the needs of all stakeholders are taken into account as KERC works toward transforming the electricity sector in KOGI State. The Commission's focus on promoting economic growth and enhancing the quality of life for residents aligns with the state government vision for a prosperous and sustainable future. At the helm of KERC, Engineer Ibrahim Adewaris, Chairman CEO, is seasoned expert in the electricity sector with his vast track record of excellence and leadership. We go on a short break. Please do stay with us.
Are you a developer, estate attorney, financial advisor, market analyst, property manager, or industry expert? Are you one of those who still wonder what is going on in the world of real estate, investment, market trends, success stories of the real estate agents and brokers? Do you want to become a residential or commercial investor? To understand all of this and more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, MLC TV Online, to watch the Real Estate Management and Investor program, which shall also be rebroadcast on any of the TV stations listed on your screen as we make progress. Real Estate Management and Investor program promises to be engaging, motivating, encouraging, educative, and informative as we reveal and interact with those who understand the technical innovation, local and international markets, tax, and financial tips of the business. Join Avoy Unwagu, a veteran broadcaster, and your anchor every Friday by 5 p.m. for explorations, potentials, and benefits that the real estate management and investors hold. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. On our foreign decks, South Korea said in the latest sign of strained tensions between the two Koreans that North Korea is dismantling a facility at the Mount Kumgang Resort used for hosting meetings between families separated after the Korean War. The Unification Ministry, which handles affairs between the nations, urged Pyongyang to immediately stop the action at the site near the border on the northeast coast. The 12-story building was built in 2008 with a budget of 55 billion won funded by South Korea and includes an event hall and over 200 guest rooms, according to the ministry. The last tearful meeting between separated families was held at the venue in August 2018 before North Korea threatened to dismantle the resort the following year. More than 130,000 South Koreans has registered to reunite with their separated families in North as of December last year, with only 36,941 people still alive, according to the government data. Dozens of Venezuelan migrants sent by the Trump administration to the U.S. military base in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, are being guarded by troops rather than civilian immigration officers, according to the people familiar with the operation. The people said while the Trump administration has portrayed the detainees as legally in the custody of immigration and customs enforcement, military guards and medics are doing the work. The Trump administration has not released the migrants' names, although at least 2 have been identified by their relatives through pictures released of the first flight. By not disclosing the migrant identities, the government has prevented their relatives from learning where they are being held and complicated lawyers' effort to challenge their detention. And on sports, Arsenal are assessing striker Kai Havertz after he suffered a muscle injury on the team's Dubai training camp. There are fears that the 25-year-old has torn his hamstring and could miss the rest of the season. Kai Havertz has reported that it is unclear if he will need surgery, but reports that his season is likely to be over. The media is yet to verify the details, and Arsenal has not released any statement. On entertainment, we spice your day with latest of ASAKE. The Afrobeat sensation ASAKE has once again sent waves through the music scene with the release of his highly anticipated track, Why Love. The singer, known for his signature street vibes and captivating melodies, took to social media to announce the drop, instantly sparkling a frenzy among fans. Within minutes of the post, thousands of reactions flooded in, with fellow celebrities like Brother Shaggy among the first to show support. The comment section became a hotbed of excitement, with fans raving about the track's unique sound and the stunning visuals. On behalf of the management, staff and students of KOGI State Polytechnic, Lokoja, the Rector, Professor Salisu Ogbo USMAN, felicitated with the Commissioner for Education, WEMI Jones, on the auspicious occasion of his birthday. Ogbo celebrates God's abundant grace in WEMI Jones, which has entrusted him with the deservedly huge responsibility of handling the most strategic education sector of the state. The special love and support he has extended to him in particular and for the growth of KOGI State Polytechnic in general is highly appreciated. It is his sincere prayer that God in his infinite mercy grants him good health, long life and strength, and enablement required to render more selfless service to humanity. Once again, Professor OGBO wishes him a most fulfilling birthday and many more happy returns. Before we call it a day, we hereby sympathize with our newscaster Gift Daniel, who lost her father, Pastor Monday Audu, due to a brief illness. At Bavon Communication Limited, owner of Malachi Television and Sharon Radio, we register our condolences. We pray to God to give the family the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss. Thank you for watching. Please continue to watch and share as your contribution to help us grow bigger. MLC TV is here to serve you better. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Malachi TV, and follow all our social media handles. Don't forget our weekdays and weekends are imparted with various programs you cannot afford to miss. Political Arena every Saturday, The Opinion every Tuesday, Senior Citizen Archive every Monday, Kakache Bira every Saturday and Sunday, among others. At MLC TV, we got you covered with all you need to know. Please continue to be your brothers and sisters keeper. I am Abiodun Sadiq. See you tomorrow.